Honestly don't know about. I couldn't tell you tiers. Like I haven't played enough of the characters. I haven't played against enough of the characters. I haven't seen enough of things happening. But to me, it feels like he has some cool tools. He has a large sword, but like I feel like a lot of characters have a lot more tools than he does. Like he has a bunch of tricky shit. I meant to do forward too. He has nice combos once he gets going, but getting started is the challenge. Yeah, you gotta get it. You gotta get it like a good counter hit or something. Oops. Ugh. Whoops. Ah! Some of the tools are slower, which makes What is this? What is going on? Why isn't she stop pressing buttons? What are you just... So you just threw the match away? So you had all that pressure, you had all that going for you, and you were like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm a super... I hate losing to these people, man. I hate losing to these people. Sometimes I can't tell with her whether it's a 10-hit combo or it's just her continuously pressing buttons. You know what I'm saying? Nice block. What do you be thinking gonna happen, dog? Like, what do you be thinking gonna happen when you dash directly in my face? I mean, some people get through. Wow. Ooh, ooh. Block me. Oops. Stop pressing buttons. Fuck! I thought she was gonna dash up.
Round 4. Fight.
No! That should not hit me on the ground, dog.
Je trouve incroyable qu'on puisse obtenir des mouchoirs dans la rue gratuitement.
Now you had the 4-4-2 on that one. You hesitated though, but it's cool. I get your point.
Get ready for the next
Yo, Giuseppe, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. How are Lars players like? I've only encountered one. Like, I've encountered multiple Lars players. They're either mashing or they're really good, and it's hard to tell them apart.
Get ready for the next battle.
Lars is hectic to fight. Lars is hectic to fight. Is it alarming when they're not rushing? You mean like Lars? Is it alarming?
Round 1. Fight.
Bacon pancakes. I move back. No way. I'll take that trade.
Round 2. Fight. Je te tiens.
How did that miss? Get hit.
Round 3. Fight.
Oh God. Oh. Oh. Oh my Lord.
Round 4. Fight.
Oh my God, dog. She got the weirdest fucking moveset, man.
Fight.
Excuse me? Oh my god. Jesus Christ, dude. You're proud when you see me do the B&B. The snack box micro to XL. I was gonna get the snack box micro, but then I ended up not because they're always sold out. Like every time I looked, they were always sold out. Not that I had the money at the time, but I was like, man, I ain't trying to wait like 2 months to get one. You know what I mean? All right, man. Whoops. That she can just lock you down and then do a oh, she hit the wall. Stop. Like, what is your issue, bro? Like, how do you have 14 straight wins? From mashing, dog. Like, how do you? Oh my god, bro. She just never wants to stop pressing buttons. Every single chance she get, she presses something, dog. Like, it's like, I don't know how to deal with people that do that. Like, I don't get it. It's like, I have reservation about, like, yo, I don't want to press a button here because I might get hit. But there are people that are just like, yo, I'm gonna press a button any chance I get. Like, and I don't know how to deal with that shit.
Get ready for the next battle.
I've heard that a couple of times. It looked like Kawhi, you know, whatever. It would normally be Gideon, but Gideon is like a pastor now. He doesn't really make content anymore. He deleted all his videos, so I don't even know if he gets seen on the internet anymore. It's the Razer Kitsune. For the person that asked, was it the Razer Hitbox? Yeah. Razer Kitsune or Kitsune. Kitsune or Kitsune. I'm not really sure of the proper pronunciation.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, she's almost all you see in lower ranks. Like, how low? I mean, she's a cool character. I can understand why you would see a lot of her, but like, oh my god, an edgelord. I mean, technically, Red Hood is an edgelord too, but he's like an edgelord. Oh god. Whoops. Try again. Oh shit. You know. Talking like beginners ranks. That's what you see right now. Yo, he did launch there for what? Yo, chill. Thanks for the follow. Oh no. Okay. Yo, T-Roy, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Appreciate that. So I'm in Destroyer Eliminator Limbo. I'm probably gonna be here for a while. That's what it feels like. Ugh. I play as Lucina, so I enjoy hitting them with her special stance, the auto dodges, because lower ranks don't know what to do for real. It's like, if you don't know what to do about it and you see her stance, how about just not press buttons? But they just they're like, oh no, I'm gonna hit anything. Oh shit. I'm gonna develop a way. I'm gonna develop a stance fight. The way to stay in my stance fight. That's not what I meant to do at the start of round, dog. No. Oh my god. But if you ever actually need some space, you can do a special. I don't like doing that because it's not like it's fully invincible, so you can still get hit out of it, and it's not really that fast. So like if you're in somebody's face and they decide to start swinging, you're just gonna get fucked. Cause like I hate when that happens. It's not what I meant to do. I meant to engage. No, man, I tried to do my super, but I did it the wrong direction. Cause like it starts up, it starts up a little later, so like the little effect happens and then he moves back, but like his hitbox doesn't move back like right away. So like in someone's face is not a good idea, and then you don't even really go back that far if you're point blank in somebody's face, unless you know that this person does not like press buttons for no reason. Like say for instance they're finished doing whatever they're doing, maybe I might be able to get away with doing it. But what I really need to do is like practice doing KBDs, because like KBDs on hitbox are way easier, and I can do it, but I still don't have the like the rhythm like down yet, where I know that I'm gonna move back immediately. So because like when you do KBDs, it allows you to block while you're moving backwards. So like in the event that somebody like swings at you while you're moving backwards, you'll be able to block.
Get ready for the next.
Did you always play hitbox or start on controller? Oh, I played controller in Tekken. I tried to learn on stick, but I've been playing like fighting games competitively for a really long time, but I really didn't play Tekken like that. I mean, I didn't play Tekken competitively. I played Tekken a lot in the past, like Tekken 3, Tekken 5, Tekken Tag 2 is when I got into the FGC, but like I didn't get into the FGC for Tekken. I got into the FGC for Marvel. Michi plays. Nice. How do you like the Kitsune? Debating on switching to hitbox, been on controller since like Tekken 2. So I'll tell you after this match. but I do like playing on it. It's fun. I should have launched that. Oh, nice.
Round 4. Fight.
Oh, I ducked like an idiot. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Here we go. Nice luck. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, fuck. Ah! Good shit.
Serait-il possible de réserver une étoile pour ce soir? Cuisine française, évidemment. Accepte ta défaite. Tu as perdu d'avance.
Round 1. Fight.
He ducks a lot.
Round 2. Fight.
Nice.
Je te tiens.
You know what? I should have just did up one.
Trop lent. Trop lent. Trop lent.
Ah.
Round 3. Fight.
I didn't do anything. Damn. Good shit. Ah, you got it. You got it. I know now that if I block another Victor's jump slash thing, I think I can punish it. I think that was a punish.
Get ready for the
Yo, Voltic Raven, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. What's up, Godly? Main Victor and can't rank up because he's so bad. His Victor's so bad? Nah, man, you gotta. What rank are you at? Orange? So we're at the same ranks. We're at the same ranks. It's not that he's bad. We just have to figure out how to deal with the bullshit. Like a lot of the stuff getting from orange to red, I feel like has been learning how to deal with the bullshit. Like learning how to deal with people just throwing out strings, learning how to deal with people just running strings on you and you don't know if they're punishable or not. Taking your turn back at every possible chance, because like but not like on like plus moves, of course. Like you got to realize what might be plus and not press anything and just kind of block and see what they do, you know, like and then when they do something negative, take your turn and do something meaningful, kind of. If you can punish them with like a 1-2, or if you could like, you know, knock them down, you know, put them in a bad situation or whatever. Like it's just a lot of learning how to do that but versus every character while also trying to not get hit, not get counter hit by random stuff and strings, which, you know, that's gonna just come with time. It's definitely frustrating. Like, I'll be getting frustrated, and sometimes I'd be completely silent. But since I got people to talk to right now in chat, then I don't have to be completely silent. But when I be streaming on Twitch sometimes, and I don't really have nobody watching, or when I was streaming a couple days ago on TikTok and really didn't have nobody watching, I just be like, I'm just sitting there focused. But I'm chilling right now. I'm trying to like just keep my composure and like know that if I do drop down into Destroyer, or if for whatever reason I drop down into Vanquisher, even if I drop down into yellow ranks for whatever reason, I know that I can get back because I'm supposed to technically be here at Eliminator, because that's where I'm kind of stuck right now. So once you figure out, you know, what the stuff is, and you learn enough, you'll eventually just rank up, I guess. Oh shit. You know what people fall for too. What kind of bullshit can you run on people? What people mash on? You die. Yeah. Yo, Zaki Pro, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it.
Fight.
Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Like, people just like, they just like, I don't understand, dog. Like I just, okay, all right. Whoops. I'm dead. Well, not dead, but I got hit. What? Stop. Wait. How did he get to Eliminator, bro? Like, I'm struggling to get out of Eliminator, and then you got people just mashing, and they get into Eliminator. Are the buttons better than the joystick? I mean, I wouldn't say necessarily like better or worse. Like, not to me. I don't feel like they're better or worse. I'm not really sensitive to how the buttons are unless the buttons are incredibly bad. Like if the buttons are like, the last arcade stick that I had bad buttons was like 13 years ago, and it was like a Hori stick with like Hori buttons before they started using like Sanwa or the Hayabusa buttons. Like Sanwas, Hayabusas, Saimetsu buttons, and like the Razor mechanical buttons that are in this, and like in the other like flat sticks, leverless sticks. Like, those are like, they're all fine. Like, I haven't had an issue with any buttons in recent memory where I'm like, yo, the buttons are trash, I can't deal with these buttons. You know what I mean? How do you pull out the gun when you're at distance? It's just a fireball. It's down forward too. Like, it's a fireball motion, and then press the 2 button, and that's how you pull out your gun. You no matter what, you will always go into your stance. You'll teleport forward and go into stance when you shoot the gun, even if, I'm pretty sure if you miss too. right? Yeah. If you miss, you just go. I think whatever the case, when you shoot the gun, you go into stance. So then you can cancel stance with either fireball backwards, I believe, or just press 3+4, and you'll come out of stance. So like usually I'll just do fireball 2, and then just mash 3-4 so that I come out of stance as soon as I teleport. So then you can, and that sometimes will be able to, like, you're able to block a lot sooner than you think when you cancel your stance. So when you shoot your gun and then you immediately cancel your stance after even if you were close to somebody, kind of like if you're like a little bit distance from them and you did it and then like you teleported in, if you cancel it immediately, you should be able to block. So like if they were to do their super and you canceled it already because they were waiting for you to reappear, then you should be able to block their super. So it's like a kind of a good bait. Like I usually like shoot, shoot, cancel stance, shoot, cancel stance, and then I'll shoot, cancel stance, and then I'll run in because they're waiting for the bullet, and then I'll just do running 2. You know what I mean? You can jab him out after his gunshot that has no good lows. They are all bad. So look, let me show you something. Let me show you something about his stance, right? If they block the bullet, even though the bullet is negative, if they block the bullet, you can hold forward in a high, like if they press a high button, it'll whiff. I think Yoshimitsu has shitty highs. I don't like his fastest high is not that fast, I don't believe. Let me see. First, let me turn off matching settings. Like I don't take advantage of this enough, but I don't think a lot of people have been pressing high buttons. Sometimes people will press high buttons. If I see people pressing high buttons on my stance when I do that, I'll purposely do it in their face and then hold forward and then punish the jab. Practice settings, training mode. No. Offense practice. Punishment settings, punishment, fast high attack. Let me see. Yes. So okay, no, his is 10 frames. Okay, I remember Yoshimitsu's like fastest button with his sword out was like not 10 frames. It was like more than that or something like that. I don't remember. But anyway, so you see what I'm saying? Like even if I set him to, let me set him to block. You see what I'm saying? Like even if and you all you gotta do is hold the button, and you can punish the jab. So and the other thing is, what people will trying to down jab, because they changed down jabs to be special lows instead of special mids. Crouching status move. Wait, no. Punishment settings. Fast low attack. Oh, not fast low. Well, I mean, I guess you could go fast low, but that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do crouching. Is that his fastest? Is that his fastest crouching move? I guess, but like, so like for instance, if I do this and you're holding forward, like, so this covers highs. It covers highs and lows. The only thing that will beat it is mids. But if somebody starts doing mids, right? If somebody starts hitting you with mids, when you do that, you can, let me see, fast mid attack. So you do this, and they get blown up for it. So like, we have options, right? We have options. I'm hiring main hard stuck eliminator. People are so spammy in these ranks. They are. People people are really trying really hard to get into red ranks, and they are trying to mash their way to get there. Not try to get better to get there. They're trying to mash their way to get there. And it's very hard to deal with these people when you're trying to learn the game. Because it's like I guess it's like a phenomenon. Like when you're trying to learn the game properly, and then somebody is mashing and they don't really care about like what they're doing, but they're like, oh, I got these strings, I'm gonna run these strings, and you're trying to learn, you're probably gonna lose to them because you're trying to do the right thing and they don't care about the right thing. This happened to me when I used to play my friend Chris in Marvel, when I was learning Marvel, and I know there's greener grass on the other side, because after I actually learned how to play Marvel, he couldn't beat me in Marvel anymore. So like, you just gotta stick with it long enough. And I feel like if we stick with it long enough, we'll eventually hit red ranks and beyond. So like, this is just the beginning. You know what I mean? Down for no one I play against blocks it. They duck and uppercut me. Okay, yeah, that's the other thing, because you can duck, like you can duck the most of the time people are ducking this. People are ducking that, right? I will do that on some people sometimes, even if they're a higher rank than me, because I want to see if they really know to do it. So like you can test it out, right, against people in the beginning, because I don't really try not to do it at all anymore. But you could test it against somebody, and if they block that high, then you can, you know, try to go for your shit. So like, you know what I mean? Like go do your thing, because I've been liking this move. This move is also right. This move is also negative, but people don't press because like they know that there's another, they know that there's a second one coming. So like when they see the second one's not coming, sometimes some people will know, but that's the thing, yo. You can't give up your options until you know that your opponent doesn't know how to deal with them. So like you test your options, like you test your strong BS options against people that you think might not know about it, and if it works, then do it. But try not to do it a whole lot, because if they do know about it and they just didn't block it the first time, then you try it later on in the set, right? Like you try it later on in the set or later on in the last round or whatever, and then like, but say for instance, like you do it later in the round and you do it again and they don't deal with it, it's like you can kind of run that, and then or you can kind of like do that to scare them every so often, and then like, cause like doing this, let me turn his thing off real quick. His punish thing off. Stand block. So like when I do this, right, and I cancel it, people don't press buttons, so I get this all the time. Like I get this all the time, and the other thing is, I know that yeah, no, not that. Wait. Like when I do that, if he blocks the slash, I'm -5. But people be scared. They be like, damn, that must be plus, because look how hard it hits you. I'm actually negative there. But the other one, like this one, is plus on block. Then there's this one that's also plus on block. But this one is not plus on block. But people don't know that. So like they would have to know that. So like if people are not pressing buttons after your stuff that is negative, and because it looked like it's plus, as long as you're aware that like it's dangerous and you do it knowing that if they punish it you have to stop, then run that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't wait to watch some tech. The Red Hood. Yeah. How did you cancel stance after a Fort 1? So to cancel, you just hold down. You immediately press and hold down. I used to think it was double down, but like if you do up 1-1 and just hold down, up 1-1 down, he'll cancel it. If you only do up 1 and then down, it won't cancel. So you have to do up 1 because the second one has to be about to come out. You're canceling the second swing into stance. So like But that's also not a natural combo. Like, this is not a natural combo. So if you hit somebody low, and it's not a counter hit, the second hit won't combo. You'll be negative, but you'll be in their face. And unless they know that it's negative, they probably won't press a button. But you just got to test it out against people and see what they know. Thanks, Bear Wolf. Appreciate it. I made it myself. I didn't even look this one up. I normally just do my hyper armor after the bullet. So yeah, I do the hyper armor after the bullet too. But like the thing that I noticed is that like so like if you're doing this and you hold forward, I need to start, because I need to drill this into my brain also. But I don't be thinking about it, because don't nobody play Tekken. Like, they don't play Tekken most of the time. Like, they're not playing to look for openings and take turns. Like, so like if I know they're going to press a button, like if they, for instance, they're like, oh, I'm a hit him because I blocked a bullet and he's negative, right? I'm pretty sure that like I'm -3. If they know they like, oh, I blocked the bullet, I'm negative, I'm gonna press jab here because he can't do anything fast enough to hit me. Then when they go to jab and you're holding forward, he ducks down, the jab will whiff and you can punish the jab. If they go for a low, then, or like a down jab, they'll get parried. But the only thing that beats it is mids. So like if you do armor after that, then so like you can cover two options. But if you don't press if you press armor and I think they do down jab, it's a low, so it'll beat the armor. So like that's why it's probably technically better to do it this way and use the thing that they give you, use the parry mechanic. But like people gotta know to do something. Like they gotta know to take their turn. So like I'm gonna try to figure out a way to like stay in stance as much as I can and mix people while still in stance. So like so if I like do this or do this, or it didn't like, you know, like keep this in there, then cancel this, or just don't do the slash, do this. Some like nonsense like that to see if I can like mix people, because like that slash is a no, I think the slash might be a high, it might be a mid. What is that slash again? Oh no, it's a high. So that's a high. But like if you stomp on people's feet and then you wait and you do this, that's a mid. So like, and it's safe. So that's why I always be wanting people to block it. Thanks for the cancel tech. Oh yeah, no problem. Kevin, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Teach me so I can counter as Yoshi. I mean, if you're Yoshi, all you gotta do is just flash everything. Like if anything looked like it got a hole in it, you just flash it, right? That's what all the other Yoshis be doing. They just are like, oh, I think he's negative there. I'm just gonna flash here. Oh, he's plus. Might as well flash here. Like yo, Kryptonite, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. That slash that comes from the sky hits the ground, I think. Yeah, this is negative as hell though. Some people know it's negative as hell and they will launch the bullshit out of you for it. But if you're in heat and you do it, it's -4. If you're in heat and you do it, it's -4, and it does a ton of damage. But like if they get hit, and it also takes up an ass load of heat. So, but it'd be worth it to me. It'd be worth it to like get people off of you, or they press a button and they get hit by it. It's a grip of damage. Spacing with lows and work on defense. Teach me so I can. What do you think of Reina? Reina is incredibly annoying to fight at this point. Like people are learning her like strings and stuff like that, and she has like these really like long strings, or she has these strings that move really far forward, or she has like these really good mids, it seems like, and then she has these lows that she does like spin kick into punch, and it seems to push you back. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. When Reina gets going, I don't know how to stop her. Like, I don't know how to stop her. She does that thing where she like ducks down on the floor and kicks up, and it's like a mid attack. Then it also hits you on the ground. Like, she's aiming her foot into the air, but it hits you on the if you're laying on the floor. Like, I was like, what is this? Power Ring has a parry full counter Reina. That just full counter. The parry that just full counters Reina. Also, why do you keep looking right every time you read a comment? Just asking. Oh, because my chat is over here. You talking about like when I'm looking here, like right now, or when I'm like looking over here and I'm looking over on this side? I don't know. I just do that because since I'm not actually looking at anybody's face, I'm just like looking over here and I'm just talking because my mic is here, but the chat is over on the other side. So I got like my chat on one side of the monitor and my mic is over here. So I generally just turn to the mic and talk into the mic to make sure y'all can hear me. Let me get back to losing and ranked. Yeah, Reina is fun. I just got Tekken 8 and she's really fun for my first Tekken game. I thought about learning her and I kind of regret not playing a Mishima character that has an electric because I'm playing on hitbox. Or I keep calling it hitbox, but technically it's just leverless. Like, it's been generically called leverless now because hitbox is the brand name of the other leverless controller. But everybody calls everything hitbox now because that's why all these exist now. Like, these people just call them hitbox. But yeah, like I feel like I should have played a Mishima. Yo, Solid Snake versus Red Hood. You got a snack box micro. I was gonna get a snack. How long did it take you to get your snack box micro? Man, so just do it. Oof, he did outstanding one right there. He got some balls. Oh, shit. Ooh, he got me. I don't play against mini victors. No, he did that? Oh, damn. Yo, Speedy, thanks for the share. Appreciate that. Jagged, thanks for the follow. Oh! Yo, he's a wild man, bro. He's wilder than me. Use all the negative moves. I gotta start punishing shit, dog. Like,
Je vais m'en charger.
yo, River, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that.
Fight.
Oh, he ducked under it. No. That's crazy. I got clipped, dog.
Round 2. Fight.
That still hit me though. Shit. No way, bro. I guarantee if the shoe was on the other foot, my super would have missed. Guaranteed.
Round 3. Fight.
Go into a match and they duck every bullet I shoot. Ugh. Oh no. GG's. GG's.
Get ready.
Does anyone play Asuka? I've seen a lot of streamers on this game and no one plays her. No, Asuka is definitely a character that people play. I don't, maybe they don't play her. I think a lot of streamers don't play the old characters because they probably all play like Reina, Victor, like, you know, I'm not necessarily doing it for content. I just liked Victor and I saw him. I was like, oh, that's cool. He's cool looking. I mean, I'm sure maybe they did too, but like, I don't know. Like, people want to see the new stuff, right? Maybe like further down the line, if people decide to drop Victor or people decide to drop Reina, they'll start like picking up other characters that are old characters or their legacy characters. And then some people just don't have their old characters. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? So
Round 3. Fight.
oh hell.
Je te tiens.
That's so stupid. Oh my god.
Round 4. Fight. Je te tiens.
Calling out that duck. Oh my god. I didn't get my hit off? I didn't trade? Bro. You can tell that Reina's good at the game. This one? No, this Reina's not good at the game. This Reina switches to easy mode to do electrics. Then she switches into easy mode to do combos. She's not necessarily good. And she leaves the game because she knows she's not good. Pay closer attention. Because this person only uses easy mode to do electrics and combos. Oh, I was about to say, I was like, please, no. This person, because I was like, you'd see her doing those electrics. I was like, oh my God, please, no. So the thing about it is, I don't have like a hatred for the mechanic. Like, I don't have a hatred for the mechanic. I think the mechanic is fine because, like, in the long run, if that's how you're gonna play, if you're not thinking about the game in a way to get better at the game, then like you're always just gonna be bad, right? Like it's not gonna matter. Like if I sat there and played this person in a long set, I'm gonna beat them regardless of whether they're using easy mode or not. Like so, like I don't care. It's oh shit. Damn, she down 2-4 to me from all the way back there, dog. Oh, hell nah. Dog. Why is that a mid though? Why is... What the fuck? Victor seems cheap low-key. I don't know what to say to that. Because there was so much more cheap stuff in the game than the stuff that Victor has. That like it's like you gotta really work for your cheap stuff that Victor has. But there's other characters that have way cheaper stuff than him. People just don't like Victor because they lose to him. Facts. That's the same reason I don't like certain characters, because I be losing to them. But then they had this thing where like she has a mid low crushing running 2. Like or running whatever the fuck it is. Running 3. She got like 800 lows. Like I gotta sit there and stand up and get my ankles ripped apart by her lows, dog. Like it's ridiculous.
Get ready for the next battle.
Like it's so terrifying to duck against this character, because it's like, all right, if I try to hit her low when she's running at me, she jumps off the ground, low crushing, plus on block, running 3-2. Like what? And it goes so far, like so far. Like she could just do it away from you and just end the move, and she'll make it. Like there's no way she's not gonna make it to you. She won't whiff it. It'll never get whiffed.
Round one. Fight.
Is that plus?
Je te tiens.
Round two. Fight.
That the thing about her auto parry, I'm not really worried about that too much because don't nobody really use it. They don't know how to use it.
Je te tiens.
Round three. Fight.
I didn't mean to do that. Final round. Fight. Jesus Christ, dog. How do you do that lunge forward with the sword? Not the unblockable. The one where I like go backwards.
Je vais m'en charger.
It's back 1-4.
Round
Back 1+4.
fight.
Je te tiens.
I meant to do forward 2-2. Where did my super go, bro?
Round 2. Fight. Je te tiens.
Yeah, you can't look and tell that you was losing.
Je te tiens. Trop long. Round 4. Fight.
Oops.
You win. Je trouve incroyable qu'on puisse obtenir des mouchoirs dans la rue gratuitement.
Man, listen, it's hard. It's hard, but it's going to be hard until you learn how to deal with shit. Like, if there are higher ranked victors, then it's possible. Like, I would understand if there are no victors that are in higher ranks, like at all, but like it's possible. Whoops. Damn, man. it's so stupid. Like some of her natural combos are really strong. I feel like. Does it go red then rulers or blue rank? It's red and then rulers and then blue.
Battle.
But in high ranks, Victor is hardly seen. A lot of characters are hardly seen in high ranks. Like, think about all the characters that are seen even less than Victor.
Round one.
But that doesn't mean that like you can't. That doesn't mean that you can't do well with Victor if you want to play Victor. You just have to know what to do with him versus the characters.
Round two. Fight. Je te tiens. Round three. Fight.
Whoops. I meant to do 4-4-2. Yo, I got crossed. I agree you can do well with any character, but you have better chances with Reina, Azucena, Yoshi, Double Jin. Yes, you do. And you also have a decision to make. Do you want to just play a top tier, which is fine. Like, if you want to play a top tier, play the top tier. But if you want to play a character because you want to play that character, it's possible to be good with the character. Like, are you gonna make better decisions? Or maybe sometimes the character will allow you to make better decisions because you have more options or better options. But if you're just better than the other player, it doesn't matter. Because I can guarantee you, like, me using a top tier character is not going to change me beating a pro. They'll still body me with probably any character. Like, if I were to play Justin Wong, I'll lose with whatever character he decides to run.
Round two.
Yo, Zerky. What's up? What's up? Good block. Good block. Good block. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, I missed. Like, I'm not even like... Makes me feel like all of it was for nothing. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Let me. I'll answer you in a second. What's up? Hold on. Oh shit. I can go in a stance off of that. I keep forgetting. Oh. Oh my god.
Final round. Fight.
Sometimes I just need to launch, man. Why would you press a button? Why don't you just block, bro? Okay, you said can't do it, bro. I labbed Victor for 4 days straight and then got handled by Arena and ranked. Listen. Let me tell you how 4 days is nothing. Let me tell you how even if you don't work and you lab for 4 straight days on one character, like let's say you literally labbed how many hours is 4 days? You got 72 hours plus 24. What is that? Like 70, 80, 90, 98 hours. Let's say you lab 98 straight hours Victor versus Reyna, and then you take it into ranked, right? That person has a brain. So either they're going to whoop your ass because like now you know all the punishes, but you have to be able to do it in a match, right? So you have to play against the person a lot. Like that's why I used to like infinite sets a lot. Like in Tekken 7, when they allow you to just infinitely rematch people, I would rematch people until they left. Like even if I was losing constantly, I would rematch people until they left. Because I'm like, I can figure it out. Like you got to figure out how to beat the player and you'll be fine. Like if you figure out how to beat different styles of play, you should be good. And then when you start learning how to like punish certain stuff, like it'll be like, okay, well, I know this is punishable by this thing. I know this is punishable by this thing. I know people mostly do this. I know I can duck this and punish it with a while standing move. I know I can like, I know I can step this move because I don't even step stuff yet. I don't know. I know that's another layer to the game that I don't know yet. So like, I try to step sometimes, but I sometimes fail a lot. So you just have to. It's all learning. Like you're gonna fail a lot. You fail and then you learn from the failures. Do I learn from every single one of my failures? Probably not. Some of them, like if they're blatantly obvious to me, I'm like, okay, I need to stop getting hit by this, or I need to add this to my game, or I need more damage here, or I don't ever know what to do when I get to the wall. Like that's just stuff that I'm gonna have to add to my game as I play. So like, this is not gonna happen in 4 days. Like, it's not gonna happen in a week. It's not gonna happen in 2 weeks. Like as you get into these later ranks, when we're getting into like red ranks and purple ranks and stuff like that, these are probably people that have been playing the game or playing Tekken for a long time. They've been playing Tekken 7 a lot, so they have kind of stuff that they've brought from the previous game into this game, like fundamentals and stuff like that. So like they have a better understanding. They might even have a better understanding of how to mash better. Like they know how to throw out strings, and they know good strings to just throw out that people don't know how to deal with. So they know how to find those, and they may not even be good to do, but like they know how to do it because they played for so long. You understand what I'm saying? So like you just gotta keep playing and just learn. Like it's definitely gonna be frustrating. I'm not saying it's not gonna be frustrating. Trust me, it's gonna be frustrating as hell. Cause like like the other day, like the last couple of days I be playing, I'm like, dog, I'm stuck here in Eliminator. But it's not like I'm not learning anything. Like I feel like I'm improving at the game. I got new combos. I know my pressure is a little bit better. Like, you know, sometimes I can duck some stuff. Sometimes I'm like moving around. I'm starting to KBD a little bit more. Like, but I'm still an Eliminator. Like, I'm not going, like, I know like everybody below me, I can beat them. It's the people that are in red ranks that I have a hard time with. Sometimes I can beat a Shiryu. Sometimes I can beat the Garyus or whatever. Like the next 2 ranks up, I beat some of them sometimes. Rarely, but I beat some of them sometimes. And some of them very like decisive victories. So like, I know I can beat these people and I know I can get better. You just got to keep going. You know what I mean? And then I'll most likely be streaming tomorrow. This is my attempt at Deadpool. This is my attempt at Deadpool right here. That's as close as I could get. But I like my red hood better. Yo, Godly, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Currently, besides Reina and Yoshi, who's giving you the most trouble in rank? The person that I expect to lose to is Alyssa. Alyssa probably gives me the absolute most trouble. Alyssa gives me some trouble. Zafina is scary to play against. Like more than Reina. I'd rather fight Reina than fight Alyssa. I think I'd rather fight Reina over fighting Nina, because all the Ninas that I've run into seem to be like they understand how to play the character. Like they're doing all the crouch cancel shit and everything. Like, so I usually don't like playing Ninas. Hwoarang is hit or miss, because like a lot of the times, like now I think I'm getting a little more used to what Hwoarangs do. So I kind of try to take my turn back whenever I can take my turn back, whenever I think it's safe, and like fight this out. But like I had a harder time before. Some people are they just know their pressure, so it's hard. So it's pretty much just like Alyssa, Lily, kind of. When I run into Lily, it's kind of difficult. And like Zafina, like those, I think those are the 3 characters. Like, I think I said the different 3 characters because I made a thing about what characters I hate fighting, but like a video on my YouTube. It was in my stream. I was talking about it on my stream the other day, and I just cut it out and put it on my YouTube as a video. But I think I said 3 different characters. Like, it was Alyssa and someone else. But Alyssa is definitely top 1 character that I have a hard time fighting in ranked, period. That's why I was like, I think I just need to learn this character. I think this character's actually really strong, even if it's because I don't know the matchup, or most people don't know the matchup. Alyssa is not necessarily a very popular character, but she has very strong stuff. She could just fly around the screen damn near. Like, she has like really far reaching like lows you have to worry about when she's like not near you. Like I don't know, man, you got to worry about like her shooting rocket fists at your feet and all this other kind of nonsense. Kind of looks like the one dude from Army of Two. When I saw the mask for the first time, and I put the mask on for the first time, I was like, yeah, he definitely looks like an Army of Two character. My friend made a Julia custom in 7 to make it look like Lara Croft. What happened to Leroy? I haven't played against him since Green Ranks. I don't think a lot of people play Leroy. Like I said, in Tekken 7, I never played against Leroy. Like, but the thing was, I wasn't playing the game when Leroy came out. Because like I always like go back to Tekken 7. Like I'll play some Tekken 7, then I'll stop, and then like later on I'll play Tekken 7, and maybe like a year later come back to Tekken 7. That's how it was. So when Leroy came out, I wasn't currently playing the game, and he was broken. I did hear about that, how he was busted, and like all the top players, and like I don't know if it was Evo or if it was another major, but like all of the top players in Tekken in like top 8. It was like 7 Leroys in top 8 or something like that, because he was just that good that other people, like the other top players who were playing, who would normally play their legacy characters, were switching to Leroy because he was that good. So I wasn't playing during that time, but then when I started playing, he had already gotten nerfed and everything, and I wasn't playing until like after Lydia came out again. So when I was playing Lydia, I literally never played against Leroy's, like ever. For the entirety rest of the time that I played Tekken 7, I never played against a Leroy. In this game, I played against a few Leroys. The first time I played against a Leroy, I didn't know what was going on. He was parrying all of my attacks, and I was just like, how am I supposed to fight this character if every time he hits me or I block something, he goes into this stance and he does this and I can't hit him? Like, I had no idea. I still don't know, but I've not lost to him like super hard like I did the first time. But yeah, but Alyssa and Alyssa kind of looks cool. I like this costume looks kind of dope, and I would definitely like play her. I think she's a wild character. I probably should have started for real. I probably should have started the game and just played Alyssa. To be honest, like I probably should have started Tekken 8 with Alyssa. But Victor's so cool though. Like I liked Victor when I saw him because he's like a tech dude, and he's kind of like Raven, you know what I mean? But he had like Noctis stuff. I also was playing Noctis. I was a Noctis main at one point. So he had like Noctis stuff. I was also a Kunimitsu main at one point. Like the 3 characters that I played the most in Tekken 7, or I played the hardest. Like I played like as if I wanted to enter a tournament with them was first it was Noctis, then I switched to Kunimitsu, and Kunimitsu was really fun to play. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna play Lydia because I wanted to play Lydia, but I was playing Kunimitsu at the time, and I was like, I don't know if I want to play her. People are saying that she's kind of not that good, and I was like, but she got this guard break, and I want to hit people with this guard break. It's crazy. So then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just play Lydia, and I really like playing that character. But she didn't make it into Tekken 8, so I mean, hopefully she comes back as DLC, maybe, and then like I'll probably pick her back up. But I don't know. My next main is Jack. He looks busted. Oh yeah, do you watch Anakin? You watch Anakin? I'm sure if you watch some Anakin videos, Anakin got a video about how to play Jack. He runs. I was gonna watch the video just to like kind of learn his Why did you do that? Oh, he just hit the thing. I'm dumb. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to do that. I went back in the stance by accident.
Fight.
That's unfortunate. That should not be a power crush, bro. I'm so tired of mid power crushes. Can't can't believe I did that. Can't believe I did that. I didn't launch. How did that not? This Nina, man, what? Said bro moving. I be trying, yo. My movement, I still think my movement ain't that good, but my movement's not that good, but I be getting around, you know what I'm saying? Like,
J'espère que tu n'es pas un de ces incompétents à l'esprit limité.
Round 1. Fight.
nice. Oi. 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 Oh my god, yo, Nina is ridiculous. Like, she just has launcher after launcher. I hate that I had to do that, man. Oh my god, dog. What the hell?
What's done is done.
Who else do I main? No one. Since I've been playing Victor since the game started.
Going somewhere?
I thought about playing Double Jin or maybe Alyssa, but like I've been playing him since Tekken 8 started.
Round 1. Fight.
Like before Tekken 8, I was a Lydia main, but she didn't make it. So Kunimitsu didn't make it, and of course, oops. Oh my god, I launched. Launched.
Round 2. Fight.
what these breaks are. I don't know if they're supposed to be leg breaks or not. Wait in the... I didn't know there was a thing after that. Ooh! Ooh! Finally something goes my way, bro. Oh my god.